Can somebody please tell me how to cook omelets correctly? Because every time I try to cook it, it's either when I flip it, it shatters, or that I keep it on one side for too long, that it ends up just turning brown. I don't know. It's like you have to know when to flip it, but then there's also a skill to flip it so that it doesn't break. As you can tell from that clip, I'm not the best chef. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another video. Recently, I started a new daily routine. I feel like when I have a routine, it's just made my life more organized in a way. So today I want to show you guys kind of like a day in the life of what I do. I'm about to wash my dishes first and then head off to the gym in a little bit. I don't know why in the morning my voice is so deep. That's what I'm realizing. Like before 11, my voice is just like a whole octave lower. And then I have to wait until like afternoon for my voice to get like higher pitched. Anyways, I just got back from the gym. It was a good workout. I did my 2 mile run, some squats, and then also some jumping exercises. I'm trying to get my bounce back, man. For like the last few months or so, the gym at Georgetown University, I guess they're renovating their basketball court. During this time, I'm just trying to maintain my strength, get in shape, and then also just trying to strengthen my legs as much as possible so that once the court does finish renovating, I can get back to dunking. It's definitely not easy to dunk, you know? I know like sometimes when you watch the NBA, all these guys make it seem so easy to dunk, but especially for me coming from my background, I would have to do a bunch of workouts just to be able to like maintain that level of bounce for a long period of time. Sometimes when I go too hard, I have to like remind myself to chill out a little bit, because just a few days ago I was working out, like I was running, I was doing the same workouts that I did today. And then the next day, like my legs were so sore that it hurts even while walking. It's not even as bad as when I used to be a student at UC San Diego. Back in the day, oh my god, my workouts were crazy. Some workouts would be like 4 hours long. I'm not even kidding. One time I had this test for this econ class and it was in the afternoon, right? So I don't know what I was thinking back then, but I just thought I could get 2 workouts in before the test. So I went into the test, took my test. As I was standing up about to hand my test to the professor, my legs, my quads, just started cramping so bad. It was like somebody gripping on my quads as hard as possible. As I was handing the test to the professor, I was pretending to be okay because there's all these people looking at me as I was handing into the test. As I walk out the door, I was like, no, I cannot move anymore. I had to sit by the elevator in the hallway for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes just so that I can stretch my legs out so that I can walk again. People that finished the test, they walked out the door and they were all staring at me weird because they're like, what's wrong with you? Why are you sitting in front of the elevator stretching? What's even crazier is that after I got the cramp to go away, I decided to go to the gym again to hoop for like another hour or so. So it was like 3 workouts in one day. I don't know what I was thinking. That's just like a funny story that I always think about whenever I go too hard in the workouts. Anyways, as I was talking about earlier in the video, I started a new daily routine. It basically consists of me waking up at around 7:30 or so in the morning, and then I usually go to the gym after that. It has to be before 9 a.m. because the gym would only give you a parking pass if you get there before 9. After that, it's $5 an hour. So the first time that I went, they charged me $10 for 2 hours of parking. And I'm just like, there's no way I will ever come to the gym again after 9. Otherwise, my pockets will hurt like really bad. So I've been going to the gym before 9, and then usually I'll work on my project that I've been talking about in the last few videos or so. It's almost done. I would say it's like 70% complete. I think the next video, it should be the video where I reveal what the project is. And then another thing that I'm trying to incorporate into my daily routine is going somewhere in the afternoon. Before this, I would stay in the house for like 5 days straight without going outside. And I was just like, that can't be healthy. I realized that to be the person that I've always wanted to be, I can't just wish that one day I'll be that person, you know? Like I have to be that person right now. How I do it is like basically I look at my habits and then I look at, okay, what are some bad habits that I have that I need to get rid of? And what are some new habits that I can welcome into my life? The person that I want to be is somebody that's outgoing. So I realized that in order to progress towards becoming that person, I have to get myself to go outside more. That's like the first step that I can take to progress towards being that person. I don't have to go anywhere fancy. Like even just parks. I've been going to parks for like the last few days, and it's made me significantly happier just by going outside, you know, exposing myself to the sun, things like that. I'm really happy that I made the decision to have this new daily routine. I feel like I'm only like improving as a person as the days go by. The hardest thing is trying to stay disciplined, specifically when it comes to like going to the gym, because some days I will feel like I don't want to go to the gym, right? But I have to remind myself that I just have to do this for a certain period of amount of time that eventually it will become such a normal habit that I would just go to the gym without even thinking about it. Now I'm about to work on my project, and then in a few hours we'll go outside to explore. Last time I was gonna go to the park, but I guess the GPS took me to the wrong side because there's no entry from this side. I ended up just deciding to walk around the neighborhood that I'm at right now, and it's the most beautiful neighborhood. So for the next minute or so, enjoy this montage because I'm about to enjoy it. Look at this house. You can't tell me that's not from Studio Ghibli. Something about vines being adorned on houses, I just think it makes the house like 10 times more beautiful. It's like house after house. Look at this one. Oh my god. I feel like this is what they talk about when they say the American dream. This has to be it. I feel like I'm dreaming right now. Now I'm about to go try Georgetown Cupcake. Apparently it's one of the most popular cupcake bakeries in town. We'll see for ourselves. Also, do you guys see the parking situation in Georgetown? That's why I'm always so reluctant anytime I have to stop in Georgetown. It's just so hard to find parking. It took me probably I don't know, a bunch of turns left and right until I finally found this spot. It's a great day to be outside though. I'm so hungry right now. Let's go get some cupcakes. Tengo hambre, tú sabes? First of all, this box is giving Crumble vibes, which I'm not against, but it just looks interestingly similar to Crumble. I basically asked them what's your most popular and the second most popular item, and they said it's the red velvet cupcake and then the chocolate ganache cupcake. I think that's what it's called. Let's try it out. Okay. In terms of the aesthetics, I would say the cupcakes look very standard, for sure. Alright, first I'm gonna try the red velvet. It's a lot of icing with like a heart on top of it. I don't eat cupcakes that much, so I'm about to give this the most honest review I can give. The icing definitely has some cheese in it because I can taste the sourness of it, but it's not bad. I give this like a 7.5 out of 10. The cupcake itself is very puffy, very soft, so I like that about the cupcake. The only thing is, if you guys are ever in town and you want to try the cupcake, one cupcake is $3.95. Just take that into consideration when you go to the store. Unfortunately, the pricing of the cupcake is actually fairly normal in this area because all the restaurants that I've been to, they're super expensive. Unless you go to like Chipotle. Anytime I want to eat outside but I don't want to spend too much money, I just go to Chipotle. It's like the old reliable. Alright, now time for the chocolate ganache. It's basically regular chocolate cupcake with a heart on top of it. Let's do it. It's giving brownie vibes. The icing to the cupcake ratio is actually pretty well balanced, I would say. Like you don't feel like you're eating too much icing or too much cupcake. I give this a 7.8 out of 10. Overall, I would recommend it as long as you have deep enough of a pocket to be able to afford it. Also, can we talk about my living room situation? I was gonna have a TV over, but then I was like, I don't ever watch TV, so why would I get it? This table was supposed to be right here, and then I was supposed to have another table to hold the TV. But then I canceled it last minute because I was like, okay, if I'm not gonna get the TV, then why would I have the TV unit? It just looks weird though, like a living room that has the couch and the table, but no TV. Alright y'all, that brings it to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did making it. This is probably the happiest I've been in a while. And that's saying a lot considering how I was just anxious a few weeks ago. If you're going through tough times right now, just know that there's always sunshine after the storm. So just keep going, keep believing in yourself, and eventually the struggles will go away. Also, stay tuned for next week's video because like I said earlier, I'm about to reveal my project, which I'm super excited about, so that'll be coming next week. For now, if you want to check out my other social medias, I'll leave them down in the description below. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Peace.